Hello and welcome to Afro Entertainment. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe and share this video. Hit the bell icon to get the latest videos. The former president has scrutinized court measures that were adhered to and decisions that were clearly adapted to target him. Former President Jacob Zuma has written his first accession since his delivery from jail on clinical parole recently. In it, the former president censures the circles that brought about his detainment and features. The peculiarities that were obvious indicators that the court utilized to target him. However, Zuma says this isn't the end and has promised to battle for the freedom of the African child. Likewise, with large numbers of our chiefs during the battle, I accept that set of experiences will justify me when I say that South Africa today is currently transforming from a protected popular government to a sacred fascism. After the judgment of the Constitutional Court on 17 September, I am more than sure of this than any other time. Large numbers of our chiefs are ignorant concerning this reality now since they have been effectively mesmerized by the long-standing enemy of Zuma's story. It is maybe advantageous or in any event benefiting for others that the laws of this nation be more than once twisted and controlled when managing Zuma, said the previous president in the accession on Monday. As per him, the Commission of Inquiry into allegations of state capture was conceived out of an oddity in that previous public defender, Toli Madonsela, should surrender examination to her replacement as she did with the wide range of various examinations that were not finished when her term of office finished. In any case, considering that this was a case that had something to do with Zuma, an alternate circle was followed to set up a commission, he said. Interestingly, the official privilege and powers to choose a commission of request were singularly usurped by the public defender and gave to the Central Equity. Strangely, the explanation given at the time was that I would not delegate a free adjudicator, loaning trustworthiness to the possibility that there are a few appointed authorities who are not autonomous. This stance by the public defender was not seen as an assault on the respectability of our appointed authorities and was rather acknowledged as conceivable. There is no person who is desperate to prove his innocence than former President Jacob Zuma. The convicted former president is still in hospital waiting to be discharged to go home and continue serving his 15-month sentence under medical parole. Zuma wants justice, not pity. He has broken his silence in a long script that was shared by his foundation on Twitter. Zuma wrote a letter of amazing detail, application and consideration in the interpretation of a judgment for a 79-year-old man released on medical parole and still hospitalized by all accounts. Zuma says he is disappointed that Zanzibar in the process of changing from a constitutional democracy to a constitutional dictatorship. Zuma spilled the beans about how the state capture process was not properly conducted because it was a case that had something to do with Zuma. He is insinuating that he was the target from the inception of the whole inquiry. According to Zuma, the public protector and judges deviated from following the rules of the Constitutional Court to specifically deal with him. It is quite obvious that Zuma is still disgruntled by the fact that Judge Raymond Zondo failed to recuse himself from the case. He says it was all because there has always been a personal vendetta against him. The former president is certain that his rights were overlooked and compromised. Zuma says he has been a political prisoner for 10 years under the apartheid regime, and now he's a prisoner without a trial in the new South Africa, which is said to be respectful of people's rights. Zuma's letter displays a very angry man who is prepared to go to all levels to finally have justice served. The last part of his letter shows that his case is far from over. "I will fight. Justice shall prevail and injustice shall be defeated," Zuma concluded. We can hate Zuma all we want. The truth is, water has been muddied. Most can't see beyond that. He raises some really interesting points that I believe soberly will have a terrible effect on the future dispensation of the law. Jacob Zuma seems to be ready to tell it all. Thanks for listening, and please tell us what you think about Jacob Zuma in the comment section.